Hey people, Positive Paul. Here we are on Wednesday, June 7th, 2023. And I'm going to do a quick UAP, UFO anomaly breakdown from yesterday's witness walkabout down here in Rosarito Beach, Mexico, where I'm at. And as we all patiently await for the Klingon, Dr. Stephen Greer, and his cast of characters to show up over at the National Press Club in D.C. next week to continue to purport this notion that, UAP, UFO disclosure is imminent. Can't wait. But they would love to produce the evidence that I am able to produce on a consistent, almost daily basis now, entering its 8th year, and be able to properly document these events and first off, identify who you are, okay? Now, my social media moniker is Positive Paul. But in reality, concerning these sad sack Satanists, these lazy lying lizards, these Hollywood hybrid hacks, they call me pain in the ass, Paul. Because, see, in the beginning, when I got really heavily involved with this UFO, alien, conspiratorial business, I did a lot of studying. Because, hey, I had nothing to do, folks. There was no more job to go to. All that was taken away from me years ago. So I had plenty of time on my hands, and I did the homework. I did the research. I had to listen to these lazy lying lizards and figure out who meant well, who was on the up and up, who's the social media fraud, who's pretending to be me. And, it got easier as time went along. And now, hey, there's not one of them that can get in front of me. And let's put it this way. If the elect could be deceived, well, you know what I mean. So what we're going to try to do is I'm going to try to explain again an event. Now, yesterday, as I was taking a break, trying to rest my feet, lo and behold, I look up in the sky and I see this bright flashing. Now, most of you by now know that I get these flyovers. They occur on a daily basis depending on my activities, and I describe some of the events within the flyover as when they light up. You will get this pulsating bright flash that come off these perp planes, UAPs, UFOs, whatever you want to call them. But also, the one thing that sets me apart from these frauds is I have these alien insectoids that go hand in hand with these flyovers. Or they show up when I try to do a video wherever, it doesn't matter where I'm at, they're almost always there. So in this case, I was like, wow, maybe this is like a helium balloon. And, it's been cloudy, gray May, gloom June out west here, so not a lot of sunshine. It was clearing up at that moment, so I thought maybe, the shaft of light is bouncing off the balloon, if that was the case. But then what I determined was, after watching this, and I'll post the full video, it's about 1 minute and 7 seconds long. This is just a chopped up clip from the end of it. What happened is this object was moving in a straight line. It was not deviating. It was not zigzagging. It was not making jerky movements. It was moving in a straight direction. Now that was the first thing that caught my eye and made me determine that, well, it's not a plastic bag floating in the wind up in the sky, but there's something to this. And then What I'm about to show you is this thing started pulsating, having these flashes, and then it disappears, reappears, disappears. So again, we know that these lazy lying lizards are running out of time, and they need to continue to try to somehow look. We've been waiting for these aliens all day long, and here's what I would suggest to you Americans. If the aliens do show up and they knock on your door, don't invite them in. And you know what? Furthermore, if you have the ability to defend yourself against these creeps, I would certainly recommend it. We don't promote violence, but if we're going to have these visitors from outer space, don't let them boss you around. So let's look at this real quick. And here we go, folks. See right there, it disappears. Okay, you guys can see that, right? Right below the transmission wire. Now, let's get, oh, look at that. See, there's the alien insectoids, too. Boom, boom, 2 of them. Now, how you can separate this from a bird or a bug? The bird or a bug or something in this that's of this dimension will stay in the frame. It will not skip. It will not oscillate. You see that? See how they're coming together right there, folks? But look at the UAP, if I can get this. Okay. Just keep your eye right here. I can't blow it up anymore, but watch this. You see it reappear, disappear above the crack on the iPad right there? There again. So this is what I will continue to do, to provide more evidence that I seem to be one of the few people on planet Earth that can properly document these events by stating the day, the date, the time, the location, and also identify myself, Paul Wilson Lindner Jr., MK Ultra, satanic ritual abuse, and these implants. This is why this activity is occurring around me. Now, these dumb fuck American Nazi Edomite Satanists want to tell these people here in Mexico and wherever else I go, and it first started up there in San Diego, that, oh, I'm this big, domestic terrorist. I'm going to do something. Oh, I'm going to blow something. Who knows what they say with their lies and their slander. But you remember, I've been reporting on this since 2016. And nobody, they are scared shitless. They won't come nowhere near me. They just fucking spend millions of dollars to play games with me down here in Mexico and harass me. I'm blacklisted up in the United States. I can't get work. No one will come question me about why this activity is occurring around me. Because they know. They know. Yeah, okay, well, the tribulation hasn't hit yet, I guess. We're still waiting. Doesn't mean it's not coming. 2023 is not over. And these characters that are going to be in DC next week, I tell you what, they're all dropping like flies. So everybody's expendable. You keep that in mind. So I would certainly take this UFO, UAP thing seriously. And if you think that these aliens are going to come save you, the Anunnaki, get a clue. Zachariah Sitchin is dead, and the rest of them. Now, this is what I would love to see, right, folks? If they can, can Satan resurrect Zachariah Sitchin and then parade him down Madison Avenue and say, yeah, here it is, the Anunnaki. That's right, we're here. We're gonna end all the wars and bring peace to Earth. Keep dreaming.